Hey YouTubers, this is T-Bone, thanks for traveling with me. And today I'm going to talk about getting away from it all. Right now I'm getting away from my school because it's Friday. I just want to, kind of relax and go to a park where, I can just kind of take my time and do my own thing without being, bothered by modern life, if you will. So, but what I also want to talk about getting away from is getting away from this thing that bugs a lot of Americans and probably a lot of other students around the world, which is student debt. So I first started teaching in Asia, in Japan, and man oh man, I love Japan. I really do. I love really good sushi. I love really great sukemen. But at the end of every time I go to a restaurant in Japan, if it was great food, it was a little expensive. Korea was a little bit cheaper, and China is incredibly cheap. China is still a developing country. It's kind of hard to tell with how beautiful it is in this park, but it still is a developing country. However, the pay that you'd receive in China is pretty much the same in US dollars as it is in Japan and Korea, but the cost of living is much cheaper. When I taught in Japan, I had to pay for my own apartment, I had to pay for my own food, electricity bills, cell phone bills, all this sort of stuff was pretty high. But when I came to Korea, I got a free apartment. I didn't get free food. Sometimes my boss would buy free food for me there, but most of the time I just kind of paid for it myself. But at this new job in China, my breakfast is free, my lunch is free for every single day I show up to work. So it allows me to save a lot of money. On top of that, going out for food at a nice restaurant is under 10 bucks, and you don't even have to tip. So if you're making about 2,000 bucks a month, which is, about average, and you come to China, you can go out every single night, spend about 10 bucks on dinner, and spend close to 3,000 RMB a month and leave yourself about 1,200 RMB left over to send back, which is easily over $1,000 dollars. The average student debt, in case you want a little fun statistic, is about $37,000 in 2016. So what this means is that if you were to go out every single night, travel a lot, you could still send back about $1,000 without having to do any extra work besides the work required for your job, and pay off your student debt in about 3 years. Now, say you wanted to go and pay your student debt off even faster. Is there a way? And the answer is yes, there is. In China, they have these things that are called training centers. Training centers are kind of a private way to teach English to students. You work there part-time, they pay you the money, and you go on your happy way. And usually it's just for an hour or 2 hours. But when you do these sort of training centers, you can make upwards to 500 RMB an hour, which is about 80, and as low as 250, which is about 30 bucks an hour. So you can make a lot of money on top of that. I have a few teachers who work at the school with me who all they do is work at the training centers a few extra hours a week. They spend the money they get from the training center on food, on going out, on having a good time, and then the rest, their entire paycheck, all $2,000, they just send back. So they're able to pay back their student loans, assuming they have the average amount of student loans, in about a year and a half. It's really crazy. Now, not only is food cheap here in China, clothes are cheap. So are just like random things. So today, me and my friend, we went to a sports store. I wanted to buy a stopwatch for my classes, but I ended up picking up a skateboard. And it was 50 bucks. It rode well. It's really good. I was like, what the hell, why not? And then on top of that, I bought clothes. I bought about 220 kwai worth of clothes, which is about 30 bucks for 2 pairs of shorts, which are hella nice, on top of a shirt. So, buying clothes to fit the climate is also very, very affordable. So, and the reason is, like I said, China is still developing. The average teacher around here makes about 3,000 RMB, while we make about 15,000. So if they can live off 3,000 RMB, about 500 bucks a month, then you can easily live off of your salary. And that's just something to consider. So if you're gonna come to China. So if you've got some student debt that you're looking to pay off of, if you're, looking to make some extra money to save to go travel, go to grad school or something like that, China is a very, very good place to save up a lot of money, try a lot of awesome new food, and just, explore something that's very, very different, very, very cool, and very, very unique that I don't think you'll find anywhere else. So yeah, thanks for listening. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Tell me why you liked it. If you didn't like it, please dislike it, but don't dislike it. And tell me why you didn't dislike it. And finally, if you think you know someone who could benefit from this information that has some student debt they want to take care of, please share it to them, or just share it for just to share it. Anyway, that's all for now. See ya.